Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Songs of Conquest, where I have just gotten over an illness. My throat feels still kind of bad, and so, to everyone's delight, I will not be attempting to do any froggy voices today. Let's get in here. The marsh adapts, and I am very eager to see how different our sort of like infrastructure and build-up process is from the one that we had with the human knight forest fae faction. I assume they'll have us building bases in this one. Trudging through miles of the marsh, Rask and his followers reached a clearing of indeterminate size with a small Rana village. They were tired and hungry, but no longer afraid. They had reached Rask's old home, South Creek Flats, just as he said they would, and now the former slaves had hope. Alright, very important the Rask not get murdered. Everybody remember this. As Rask neared his old home, he saw how much it had changed. The fungus farms were in disrepair, and no fire came from the hunter's lean-to. Frightened younglings peered from behind a shed, and a few thin Rana stared warily at them from their huts. Is that what's going on there? That's a thin Rana? Who are you to trespass on the grounds of South Creek Flats? Take your hunters and go before you attract the attention of the Baryons. Hey, listen, I got the attention of the Baryons already. I am Rask, spawned here in South Creek Flats, and captured many seasons ago by Baryon slavers. I have returned to the marsh and her warmth. I have returned home. Rask, spawn of search. Well, this is a day to rejoice. It is rare that anyone escapes the slave's collar. But what of the Baryons? Is there pursuit? If they follow, we will fight them. But now we seek a place of refuge, a place to build our strength. While many have fled deeper into the marsh in fear of the Baryons, there are slavers nearby. You and your folk would be welcome. Alright, we'll deal with the Baryon threat. Well, it's easier and wiser to hide from the Baryons. They raid our homes and destroy our villages, and yet we survive. This season, other humans in strange robes have appeared searching for old ruins. They're not slavers like the Baryons, but they're no friend to Rana either. We are constantly threatened by humans, running from them, hiding from them. How can we live like this at all? This is our marsh, and I will rid her of their filth. Okay. So we got ourselves a large settlement at Tier 1. Let's build up a little bit. Okay, so this thing's just producing money. So there's only one large building available to us. It does economy research and wielder research and stuff. There's only one. I'm assuming this is not like the faction as a whole. It's just what we're allowed this mission. Here we have the exchange, our market. And obviously the small buildings aren't going to have any prereqs. Yeah, it would be good to build up units. Let us have units. And we'll just have to go find some building resources. Presumably there's some actual like mines and stuff that we can capture around here, but that should be enough to get us one upgrade. Next upgrade at 10 stone and 10 wood. And I guess actually, you know, it does matter that we are completely out of money as well. Okay, that doesn't seem very difficult. I guess let's just hit it now, right? Up ahead, a sturdy guard held the leash of a young crawler, letting it sniff some tracks heading north. Oh, never mind, this is going to be a recruit. At Rask, the first riders approached, the crawler hissed, flaring its gaping maw filled with poisonous fangs. The guard whistled and the crawler relaxed by his feet and churred in contentment. That's very cute. Hey, friend, you'll need to be careful if you plan to go this way. Young Chugger here has caught the scent of some Dreeth. Those are nasty beasts. Well, we are here to rid the marsh of all enemies, Dreeth included. Well, then you should bring my crawlers. I know most just keep them as pets, but they're fierce if trained right. Yeah, we had a crawler when I was a spawnling. I don't remember them being this big or aggressive. Well, the marsh is a dangerous place. Some of us have been breeding crawlers larger and training them to guard the camps. The elders don't like it much. They say it'll just draw the wrath of the humans. Listen, as a human, as someone who has lived among humans my entire life, you can't really avoid... Humans are basically just wrath machines. Well, I don't fear the humans. Train the crawlers. We'll bring them to battle. The marsh adapts. Okay, yeah. Yes, of course I want them to join me. Also, guard. Cool. Welcome aboard, new friends. Awful lot of gold in that pot for some reason. Okay, so there's some Dreeths over here. They're like hyenas. Have we seen those before? I don't remember what Barian units we saw at the beginning of the last campaign. It has, at this point, already been too much time. Okay, no, there's mud huts available too here. So these will require gatherers. So let's make sure we build some gatherers. Okay, and that's a building we need anyway. Giant mushrooms give damage and troop movement. A little bit of throwing caution to the wind there, but I guess that's fine. Ranged units are always super welcome. As Rana forces neared this old statue, suddenly a deep voice was heard. A Rana wielder. Go west and find the Ethdra. They must awaken. Yeah, that sounds like... I'm going to say that sounds good. I don't know what an Ethdra is. Let's be honest. I hope it's good. Yeah, okay, we're going to need that stone deposit. I guess let's go have words with these dogs, shall we? So our team is pretty thin. Not a lot of units in any particular stack, so I want to try to be real careful here. All right, you're just a defense buffer. I kind of want to put you like... Yeah, maybe have you just like hang out right here in a place where you can offer up some defense. I mean, we're not in any like big hurry to actually fight them, right? A buildup of casting resources only benefits us. So we'll just put you behind the wall of friendlies. And then they're going to try to run through here, right? And then probably like also up here. Okay, that's something. I don't know that I want you to move. Honestly, I think you're probably in a pretty good spot. All right, so we reckon we can get some pretty decent damage off. I do want to take the high ground. Yeah, let's just stack both charges and murder. These things attack first. Yeah, okay. That's... Oops. We're going to lose a lot of units on this one, right? We're going to lose a lot of bodies. Maybe you just stay put. Or we could like creep forward a little bit, I guess, but I don't necessarily want to... We don't need to press them from all sides. I'll stop right here, right in front of the right in front of the mine. How about that? Okay, I'm not getting deadly range against you anyway, so we may as well move up some. Kind of think I'm just gonna like lay down a bunch of mines. Let's just make their lives really awkward. In a lot of ways, it's just not particularly important to attack them first, right? Because they're gonna get first strike no matter who goes at who. That's pretty good news for us. I probably could have sabotaged first there. Well, you know, there's still time. Yeah, those things are annoying when you don't really have any way of replenishing lost units. Hopefully we'll have our infrastructure together soon, but we need the stone deposit to get there. Okay, so now we have proper stone income and wood income. That should allow us to build all of the basic stuff. Okay, so the mud huts are going to require a little bit more money. That gets us guards and crawlers. We have a shaman tent already. Yeah, the lean-to, I guess, is the next most sensible thing, right? Oh, sorry, but not in this site, obviously. We don't have another small site open right now. Okay. What's it take to upgrade this? We need a little bit of purple and orange, unfortunately. Yep, alright, a lot of that going around. So let's see about acquiring a little bit of gold here. There's a dead commander that we will be giving a healthy birth for the moment. Yeah, I guess let's get the mud huts up, even though it is going to delay the improvement of the town center as well. The town center is more money. Okay, that's looking not actually all that survivable. We'll grab some resources up here and then turn back around. Go back and recruit some more. Okay, yeah. The thing is, I definitely do want to... Oh, well, that's right. Sorry, we're not bottlenecked on gold here. We're bottlenecked on wood. We can afford to spend... Yeah, let's grab the... I guess these guys? The intimidation's useful. You know what? I am going to focus on crawlers first. Alright, so that gives us pretty decent vision. Do we need command? Right now my army has every kind of unit that we can jam into an army, and we're gonna have a hard time actually filling these slots. So I think for right now we can probably focus on something else. I feel like cunning is a little bit weird because, like, we tend to not do a lot of attacking. We tend to not have the ability to do a lot of attacking on the first round. So it really does feel like it's only giving you one round worth of meaningful buffs. I think I would rather just have raw, like, melee skill forever at that point. Alright, I'm going to end my turn right next to the mud huts. We're going to spend one more turn's income recruiting units here. I guess some more of you. Yeah, that's enough. I don't feel comfortable fighting them. Let's head back. Pick ourselves up some recruitables, and then we'll head out and do the things that need doing. All right, so 1,500 gold to generate crawlers. Do not have the ability to do the upgrade. Yeah, we're still we're majorly locked by access to lumber at the moment. The guards of South Creek Flats had been training crawlers for a long time, and now that Rask had brought ravagers from the marshes, they started raising the hatchlings. The drums of the mighty tremor seemed to soothe the young ravagers, so it was decided their training would be done in the beast corral. Oh, okay. That's something. When we upgrade, we'll get slots for a beast corral, I'm sure. I do think I want to wait, not do any other improvements that require wood until we get the final upgrade at the center of town here. So 39.25. Let's come over here and grab this. We can do this round, make sure we have the resources queued in for that. And now I feel more comfortable spending stuff. For sure want more ranged. That feels like a no-brainer. So the birthing pools are not a high priority. This requires a lean-to. Okay, and also Glimmerweave, which is a little bit of a problem. I don't have a lean-to up. We could drop the fungus farm. We're not using the fungus farm as a prereq for anything, right? I don't think so. And it's not really that much of our income. Okay, lean-to requires 4 wood. Also a little bit of money. It's interesting that the bubbling bog is just a continuous source of wood. It's not one of those one-time loots. All right, so what do we have here? Just just so many rats is the answer to that question. All right. We'll start construction on the lean-to here. Next up will be the Beast Corral, which is going to require thread, but also a little bit more money. You are going to hire whatever you can afford to hire with what you got left there. Yeah, okay. Fill out the slot of ranged. And I guess let's see what's up with these rats. Because we sure could use all of that wood over there. Why would I not want the guards to be where all of our guys are? Okay, that really is a lot of rats. I was kind of hoping they were going to be, 3 stacks of 30 or something. This one being a 73 is harsh. Well, they're going to be able to move in on us no matter what next round. We may as well just run up and have at them. This is going to be a little bit ugly. Yeah, I may as well focus on the one that doesn't have a retaliation left. So deadly range would require 2 tiles of movement. I'd lose my high ground. did just let them berserk a little bit. Now we get... Okay, yeah, we do have chargers. So I want to run all the way to here. Spend all of my movement. Okay. It's getting ugly. It's getting a little ugly up here. They're doing a great job of guarding the high ground and making it awkward for us to get to it. All right, I do believe we are going to survive here at least. 77 damage to the troop. Yes, that's pretty solid. These have 5 health each. So a level 1 insect swarm is, I mean, it's not terribly impressive. I am going to erect a little bit of a wall here, just try to keep them from going after our casters. Yeah, you may as well. Poison was good enough, I guess. That was a very violent death, just like bodies flying up in the air for it to have been poison. All right, so that was exactly all of my units. Speed of Winds and Rigor are both actually really interesting. I think Speed of Winds is going to have a bigger effect overall, but yeah, those are both rad. Oh, we can't get the... Come on now. There we go. Hit the old bubbling bog over here. Okay, we got a decent chunk of amber from that one. Rebuff ourselves. Part of me wants to set up an exchange, obviously. So it sure would be nice if we just buy the glimmer thread. But I guess we know there's some right there. I just need to rebuild. And we are rapidly acquiring more troops. Okay, need to hit this next turn because crawlers obviously are a big deal. We might have some turns here where we are just sitting still, which is a thing I think we can afford. It doesn't seem like we're in any big hurry. It does seem like we are completely locked off from any more loot that we've already gathered, though. So I can run over here and grab some buffs. Okay, so we're doing that. The beast corral requires the threads. So yeah, there's nothing else to be done except for recruit. I for sure want crawlers. But we have a lot of stuff to bring on board. And for the moment, very little else to do. We are just kind of waiting. I was really not expecting to lose so many troops in that last battle. It's definitely a bit of clumsiness that is fully on me. So once we kill these guys, we'll get a little bit more flush with resources and hopefully be able to get some more stuff done. what is it that we're looking at over here? Cultists and Aurelian scholars. We can probably do it with what we have. A large band of strangely robed humans were camped near some ancient ruins. They were excavating around the ruins and making notes and drawings, but all work stopped when the Rana troops approached. Run along, little froglings, or we shall alert the slavers to your presence. We are busy, and you are but weak shadows of what you once were. Once we were slaves, and humans told us what to do, but no more. We will water the marsh with your blood. Aurelia, who conquered this marsh, protects us. If this is our time to die, even in death we will serve her. Do you have to water a marsh? Is that how that works? I'm going to be honest with you here. I don't know a lot about marshes. Seems kind of counterintuitive to me, though. I would think a marsh is like pretty much all water already, right? I don't know if there's much reason to do anything other than just like run at them, right? These are not really melee fighting troops. Yeah, this is going very poorly for them indeed. It probably was not even worth building up to that level of strength. I didn't realize how soft that stack was. All right, delicious resources. Steal all of their shit. Wow, there's so much ancient amber available in this bog so frequently. All right, gold, wood, watchtowers, pottery. Okay, some more crawlers to grab over there. But first... Okay. And what were we waiting for here? We got the celestial ore, actually. We just need 3 more glimmerweave. So inside the urn, we find 3 more glimmerweave. Wow. What a coincidence. It's almost as if the people who designed this part of the game wanted us to build all of these buildings. Who would have thought? Alright, that's unfortunately a lot of money. So probably best to wait a little bit. Go get our buff back. We're gonna head back over here so I can remember what it is we're looking at. Oh, you know, just a bunch of bevies. A troop and some bevies. Ooh, this upgrade also requires glimmerweave. You know what? I think it's probably okay. I definitely want access to those units. Although I don't know exactly how much we're going to be able to afford to use them. Alright, so now that we've got that stack full, I mean, we could get a second stack of shaman going for right now, just... Yeah, I think I'm going to do that just because there's so little, there's so few bodies of everything else, right? That's very exciting. So yeah, let's take a second here. Recruit up to almost another stack of these guys. And we can start pulling in some tremors. So 19 melee offense, 15 defense. They're not actually all that good at fighting. I mean, like, the ability's cool. But maybe I'd be better off focusing on pulling in more actual attacking troops. Alright, so that'll fill out a couple more slots. And I think with this, let's go range out and we'll come back. We could probably free up a bunch of this stuff up north at the very least. There's a lot of like treasure hoards and stuff. This company of Barian troops seems like it might be a little tougher. Time for our regular trip out here to the waterfall. And yeah, like, I definitely want to get this ancient amber excavation site up next, right? So let's have it this swarm of rats. Damn straight they know better. Yeah, more magic. More tiers on our magic. Seems like the way to go to me. Alright, we still need Glimmerweave for sure. I know we have gold problems pretty frequently, but even so, it feels impossible to imagine a situation where I would want the gold over the Glimmerweave. Okay, so right now these things can't reach us. Yeah, you know, I'm inclined to just kind of stay back here as safe. All right. How tough are these guys? Honestly, they're not really that bad. Yeah, remember, we can't lock these guys up with zones of control. Looks like it may not be necessary, actually. Yeah, they have that ability to just run through attacks. What they do not have is health. Basically any amount of health at all. All right, well, that's some good news over there. And we're actually about to level again, if I'm reading that right. Yeah. Okay, so that did not weaken us at all. We probably should come over here and deal with this stuff. This is just treasure, right? But this is like prisoners and a gateway to more areas and some more crawlers and stuff. This one seems important. Barian slavers had captured and collared the beat-up Rana survivors of a battle. Many Rana were already locked into cages. The slavers took up their weapons when Rask the First Rider and the Rana troops approached. Well, today's your lucky day, froglings. Our cages are full. Run along and live in your fetid swamp until the next time we pass through. Not today. The fire of my rage will bring death to all slavers. Rana, rise! I do feel like it's probably not a great strategy to be like, run along and we'll come back and enslave you later. It doesn't really create much incentive for the group of people you're talking about to allow you to leave. Just feels like a tactical error to me. Okay, none of them are able to approach us particularly quickly. Yeah, just stay nearby, I guess. We gotta remember that the pikes can attack from a distance. So if we move like this, you'll be inside normal attack range. It's important to get that poison established. Okay, you can't actually get around to attack from any other angle, so I guess this is what we're doing. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this guy, yeah, he has to reload for a turn, so I think we probably got him. I don't know if I want to attack in melee. I wish I had a better sense of whether the ranged were going to be able to deal with it or not. I think they've got him. So I'm just going to get up here and like be menacing. Okay, there we go. I'm glad we rolled high on damage there, because that said 8 to 15 kills. That's quite a range. After the battle, Cheekham searched through the carnage for survivors. All he found were the bloody and broken bodies of Rana, old guards with faded scars, brave hunters thin with hunger, and a venerable shaman, her wisdom silenced forever. Then he saw the worst horror he could imagine. They've poisoned the water. They killed the spawnlings. Every single one. I thought I'd seen Baryan evil before, but this is a sickness. Yes, Cheekham, and we must be the cure. We must drive them from the marsh. No, they must be destroyed. Suddenly, Cheekham yelled out with fury. His body arched with rage. There was a loud crack. Dark clouds roiled overhead, and frost crashed down, freezing the few surviving Baryons into icy statues. Cheekham stared at his two webbed hands, then looked up at Rask with fear and wonder. The marsh has called you, Cheekham Stormcaller. The Rana will need your powers. The marsh provides. Oh, let the Baryons tremble when they hear my name. Their evil ways end here. Life returns to the marsh. Okay, and also we get some of this stuff. Melee resistance is pretty cool. We have a larger number of wielders now. So at some point we need to pick up more command, but I'm thinking maybe it doesn't need to be right now. Well, you know what, maybe on the safe side. The number of troops, the number and types of troops we're carrying have definitely opened up. I mean, I feel like I want XP more than I want a small number of units. Yeah. Alright, Cheekham, you are 4 slots. Your wielder gains more gold when pillaging and bonus view radius. That's interesting. You know what? Also pick up a point of command for right now. We'll figure this all out. Eventually. Yeah, let's just go ahead and dump basically like a stack of dudes into your army. Probably not get involved in that fight. But there are lots of important interactions for you to have. And I guess Rask should really be the one who goes and clears this up. Ancient skeletons, armed with rusted and bent weapons, guarded the clearing. They were wet and muddy, as if they had only recently emerged from the marsh. But the undead warriors and the corruption spreading around them were not welcome in the marsh. And you know how skeletons talk. No, even human remains are not welcome. We will destroy you and sanctify our home. All right, I'm getting a little bit nervous about the sort of the specifics of the wording that we're using here. Okay, I'm assuming they'll try to like run down and either attack this way or swing up around here to attack us. Gosh, maybe that's not accurate though, because like look at what a pain in the ass it is to move around over here. All right, y'all are faster. You get to take a sort of a side path. It looks like I may have drawn their attention actually. Right, y'all are mostly pretty slow. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to speed walk our way over there. No, I think I like that. Let's do this and the high ground and that. Okay. We could cast it again. I don't think I need to. And I don't think we're going to rush forward to engage here. That's a little ugly. God, this guard is never going to be in attack range. Yeah, I guess like all there really is available to us is just absolutely relentless murder all of the time. All right, how do we want to deal with these skeletons? I mean, I could just like earth block them. That's funny more than anything else. And they'll just be able to walk around it. But we could throw the earth block up in the space here. That way at least it's protecting the caster. And honestly, maybe I stand here and also protect the caster. Wow, there's a lot of poison effects that went off on that guy. All right, is this our moment? I think for one thing, I'm going to lock this guy in place. Then we'll hit the sabotage. And here's hoping we can finish him off in time. You know, before we lose absolutely everything. Yeah, this little stack here, I'm not convinced that they can really do any meaningful damage at all. Nah, you know what? I'm not going to do this. We're just going to save a little bit. I'm not going to attack with you because you'll just die. All right, if I'm honest, that was more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Like, kind of a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. But they do seem to be guarding an awful lot of treasure. Hopefully it's worthwhile. So the gold mine we were able to claim anyway. Yeah, sure. Those seem okay. 2,000 gold is certainly welcome. And a cuirass of the sun. Okay, that is a this is a pretty significant boost. So yeah, I guess we're just heading west. Got our wielders out of movement points, and yeah, I definitely think we can set up some birthing pools. All right, so let's go take some Glimmerweave. We can upgrade our shamans. You know, we're using them enough, right? Let's upgrade you guys as well. This upgrade is 5 and 5. Okay. Well, let's have you run around and gather experience at all of the free experience points. Alright, I'm a little leery of advancing with Rask at this point. I guess we can stop off here and purchase some reinforcements. These guys are really expensive. Yeah, maybe this is pushing it, but we're going. Okay, sorry about that little jump cut there. We're probably... They're giving us fair against these guys. I guess we have a lot of range damage. Let's go around the south side of the lake here, pick up some stuff, and then we'll come back for them. In particular, I kind of want to pick up those free crawlers. And I guess there's no reason for you to do anything other than follow along at the moment. Oops, I was done with his turn, not with the turn. There's a little bit of a premature end of turn button there. In my head, I was like, okay, so now I will switch to Rana, but that's not the button that does that. We definitely need Glimmerweave quite badly. Here we have a puddle of Rana troops. We've heard of you, Rask the Rider. You've come to free the marsh from the human oppressors. We will rise with you if you would have us. Yeah, absolutely I would have you. That seems grand. Yeah, may as well just fill the slot. Or may as well just take on a second slot worth of guards. Okay. So it's all just going to be... Well, no, I guess that's a medium building plot. I was going to say it's all going to be small. But no, it's not. All right, let's see here. Chikom's probably not in position to be fighting anybody. Just follow along, grab some stuff. All right, is there any pressing business that needs to be done back here? So we can get some Glimmerweave income. That does seem pretty valuable. What is this? Oh yeah, right. The ability to build more than one thing at a time. Just essences, troop size improvements for all the armies. I feel like we definitely didn't do enough of this kind of stuff during our first campaign. But it's just so easy to look at it and be like, oh, I'm not going to worry about that. And just go back to whatever else you were doing. I think we are going to take at least a point of Glimmerweave income. Yeah. All right. It's good to have some of that rolling in, however slowly. All right. And with that, I am going to cut us off maybe just the tiniest bit early here because my throat is starting to give out on me. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we will continue claiming the marsh, adapting it as we so often hear that it does. And then I think we have an awful lot of slavers to murder. And who doesn't love doing that? And we'll see you then.